So what do you think would be one of the worst places on earth to be in? As you know, the title of this segment is going to give that away in many ways, but when we talk about fence sitting in life, when we talk about being on the fence, did you realize that is absolutely the worst place in the world to be? Let me explain. Hi, I'm David Essel. Well, this is my life. People come in my office all the time trying to get off that proverbial fence. You know, they know that where they're sitting, whether it's regarding a relationship or a career, a health issue, an addiction, a spirituality issue, a religious issue, whatever it is that they know they want to get away from where they are. That being on the fence, making no decision is absolutely making a decision. And in my opinion, the decision of not getting off of the fence is choosing to live in hell on earth. I know that's a very strong statement, but I absolutely believe it to be true. I was working with a client the other day, and she called me on the phone, and she said, you know what, I feel so frustrated. I just listened to one of your lectures, and in the lecture you were talking about people that are fence sitting, and I know I haven't made a decision, and I know I feel really bad. I feel worse than ever now because here I am working with you, and I'm sitting on the fence. And I said, whoa, 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 whoa. Let's take a difference at the real definition of fence sitting. The real definition of fence sitting is someone who's afraid to make a decision, maybe to move across the country to be with someone that they love, or maybe it's to leave a job that's secure from one that's not as secure, or maybe it's an individual that knows they have an issue with drinking or smoking or food, and they're sitting there and they're not making any choices to make any decisions to move, and they're not getting help with a professional in order to make that decision click. And I said, that's a true fence sitter. In your situation, while you may not have made a decision to go back to your boyfriend to be in a relationship, or you may not have made a decision to stay in the job you're in or to move into another one, you're working at it. You know, like you're coming in once a week and you're sitting down and you're doing the homework. Whether it's with me, a therapist, a counselor, a minister, it doesn't matter. Addiction specialist, it doesn't matter. As long as you're working with a professional while you're trying to make a decision to stay with someone, to divorce them, to leave your church and go to another church, to join a gym or not to join a gym, as long as you're working with a professional, you are not on the fence. Do you see the difference here? So you can be afraid to make a decision about where to go in a certain area of your life, but if you're working with someone to help you make that decision, you're not fence sitting. But what I want to really have people listen to here is that those individuals that aren't making a decision and they're just worrying about it and they're anxious about it, and maybe they're not sleeping, or maybe they're drinking too much because they're nervous, or they're eating too much, or they're smoking more, or whatever it might be. Or maybe they're just talking to their friends and saying, you know, I really need to leave this person, or I really need to leave this job, and I really need this, and I really need to do this. And they're putting all this energy into it, but they're not working with anyone to help them make that decision. Those are the true fence sitters in life. And if you've ever been in that situation and your friends are getting exhausted of hearing you talk about it, and you're getting exhausted of hearing yourself talk about it, that's true fence sitting. Now, I was taught this by one of my mentors 25, 30 years ago, and it's the absolute truth, is that if you're sitting on the fence in life, you're actually regressing. You're going backwards. If you're sitting on the fence and you're getting help from someone, one of the many professionals I mentioned earlier, you're actually progressing. You're moving forward. See, when we sit on the fence by ourselves in isolation and don't ask anyone, maybe a mentor, for help, we're going backwards. Like, you don't ever stay still in life. You're either moving forwards or you're moving backwards. Do you know what I mean? You're going in one direction or the other. There's no such thing as sitting on the fence. So those individuals that have not made a decision, are having a hard time making a decision, but are working with someone, they're absolutely moving forward. And those people that aren't making a decision and aren't working with anyone and aren't asking anyone for help, they're regressing. Okay? You don't ever stay stable. You don't ever stay neutral. You're going forward or you're going backwards. So for all the people that are truly on the fence and you're not getting help, reach out today. Ask a minister, ask a mentor, ask a counselor, ask a therapist, ask a personal trainer, ask a nutritionist, ask somebody for help to get you off the fence and moving in the right direction. And for all those people that you're on the fence but you're working with someone, You're not on the fence, actually. You're moving forward. Okay, so take this day, take this message, share it with as many people as you know. Maybe you have a friend, or maybe you have a parent or a sibling, a lover. Maybe you've got someone at work that could really benefit from hearing this message about how important it is when we're on the fence in life, really on the fence in life, because we're not asking anyone for help and we're staying in a crappy relationship, a crappy health situation, a crappy job, well, crappy whatever. If you're staying in a crappy life, you're actually moving backwards if you're not getting help. Okay, share this message. I would love for you to do that. Don't forget also, if I can help you in any way to move on to a more positive existence, contact me at talkdavid.com. talkdavid.com. And right here on YouTube, don't forget to sign up for our account. Once you have a YouTube account and you subscribe to Super Slowdown, which is our account, every video that we produce will go directly to your little inbox there, so you can get it the very first day that it's released. Okay, I'm David Essel, helping you get off the fence. Have an awesome day. Bye now.